So not only did we hit level 40 in order to move on with the main story, but we kind of overdid it. If you look at my experience bar on the bottom, look, my battle pass level up gave me a lot of extra XP there. So yeah, we're going to continue on with the main story. One thing I did want to point out is, you know, in the process of getting our level up, I did get a new legendary because as I'll show you here, when you get to 10 on the battle pass, you get a legendary weapon. And so for me, I got to select one, and it happens for all the classes. So this is a legendary offhand. So for the Crusader, it would be a shield. For the monk, it's an offhand weapon, and you get to select one of 6. So pretty good choices. I had a lot of choices there too. What I decided to go with was Reaching Rebuke, Crushing Palm Inscription. Exploding Palm now launches you at a location and strikes that area with a giant palm as you land, damaging all nearby enemies, but its cooldown is increased. Kind of interesting. So far, I find it pretty interesting. Anyways, yeah, we leveled up, so we're just going to go ahead and actually, I'm quickly going to check the bounty board because you never know. This is the altar. Okay. Nothing here that I want to do currently. So we'll move on with the main story. It wants us to talk to the curator before we head to Bilefen, which is a zone that we have not seen on the channel yet. Because remember, I ended the technical alpha basically at the Library of Zoncool.
Now that I have full control of the library, I can teleport you wherever I will.
I knew it was going to interrupt me. I knew it. All right, well, we'll try out the new legendary. So, got our Exploding Palm. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, if you ask me.
Now that I have full control of the library, I can teleport you wherever I wish. This terminus has been modified to take you to a location upon Bilefen Island, near the temple. You have proven trustworthy enough to come and go at your discretion. But should you choose to leave, do it quickly. I abhor long goodbyes. And try not to die before our next meeting.
Okay, cool.
The portal
we leveled up.
will take you to Bilefen.
So that gave us a wave of light, hitting 41, which is not bad.
That was an experience. This must be Bilefen Island. Someone here must know where to find the Temple of Namari.
If I recall correctly, and I think I do, Wave of Light happened way earlier in leveling in the technical alpha. So they moved that quite far to 41. All right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna get everybody stacked up. We're gonna come in like a wrecking ball and just nail everything with Exploding Palm. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's kind of actually works like falling. Why is it not? There we go. It kind of works like Falling Sword on the Crusader, which is pretty good. These guys are annoying because you have to be behind them to do any damage. Would you guys knock it off? Thank you. There we go. And Falling Sword is a targetable thing, but it puts your sword there, and then you activate it again to get your, we got a bunch of honor. You activate it again to get your teleport to that location. This, on the other hand, is literally just putting Exploding Palm on all of the stuff that we hit with, which is really nice, honestly. Aiming with Exploding Palm and trying to get it to land in order for you to... Why do I feel like it put me in a weird spot? I know, I guess it did put me up here. Odd. I feel like really out of location. I don't remember it teleporting me here the last time I came here on my Crusader. But you know what? I'm gonna run over here and get this waypoint. I feel like it just put me in a really weird spot. Normally, from my recollection, it's supposed to put you like way down over at Port Justinia. That might be a bug. I'm going to have to report that one and confirm whether it's a bug or not. Anyways, yeah, so this is really cool because I can get everybody like stacked up. I can target my exploding palm from a distance, which is nice, right? Like I don't even have to, by the way, I'm just going to run over there. I don't even have to really put a lot of work into targeting it, right? Like there's a blue group here, so you know, we just do this. Yeah. And then we get huge amounts of explosions because it does quite a bit of damage to begin with, right? And the result is that that conduit kind of messed that up there. But it, you know, as long as you get it on a bunch of stuff because you're landing on it, doing a bunch of damage, then you just need to hit it a couple times and then boom, right? You're going to blow everything up. It just feels really fun to use. I do have a longer cooldown on it. So I can't do like in an Elder Rift, for example, or a Challenge Rift, where I'm pushing through as fast as I can to the end. I'm not going to be able to necessarily do it on every single pack because of that longer cooldown, but I could do it on bigger groups. It seems to be a little bit more effective at destroying larger groups of enemies. So that's also kind of a nice little thing. And you know what? This teleporting me to an opposite area could be because I went through now that I'm thinking about it, went through the terminus before we unlocked this main mission. So that could be what's going on there. Oh, we have a yellow dude up over here. Baco. Okay, let's do this. Wham. It just is really... Oh. You know what? That was perfect timing. I was about to complain that I just wasted my exploding palm. As it turns out, he cloned himself. Wasn't a waste at all. Just allowed me to, you know, put exploding palm on an extra thing and blow that up. Do I have auto? No, I don't. So it seems like I haven't really been paying too much attention as to when the specific points of the auto running unlock. But yeah, it does appear to be that when you essentially finish a zone, you then get the auto navigation. I don't want to do that event, so I don't mind just running past. Is this where we needed to go?
Hey, you there. Come here a moment.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to confirm this. That was a strange... I don't even know if it's a bug or if it's intended because I went through there. You're supposed to come here to the ferryman. At least that's what happened to me the first time that I got here on my Crusader. So, as in I would just talk to him, which makes a little bit more sense than having to run all the way here.
It's not often an adventurer shows up in this port without even a ship docking. You certainly don't look like the rabble coming for work. Or a pirate, for that matter. Whoever you are, you're gonna want to check in with Talva. He's not a fan of strangers meandering around without his knowledge. Come on, I'll take you. Don't get too far behind, huh?
Bit of good storytelling, telling you right off the bat, hey, there's pirates here.
Silvertongue's up there. Be sure to let him know Sandro delivered you, huh? I could use the coin.
Please, sir. The Elder is terribly ill.
Then go speak to Cadius. My responsibility is the port and the goods that go through it. Now go. I'm done with this.
This village really the death of me. Yeah, I feel that way about some kids that happen to reside within my house. That's mean.
You there. I make it a point to know every face that steps into my port. And yours, I don't recognize. So what business is it that brings another adventurer to the Bilefen?
I'm looking for an ancient temple upon this island. Do you know of it?
Ah, now I get it. You're with that wizard then. Explains your sudden appearance, at least. Can't fathom why you lot are interested in that place. Nothing but death awaits there. The temple is to the southeast. Easy to find. Good luck getting in, however. The swamp is likely to kill you first. Now, if that's all you're here for, go on. I have enough problems to deal with.
Okay. Yeah, it does feel a little bit better to come through on the boat. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's look at our skills, right? So we got Wave of Light. Crush enemies in an area with focus Wave of Light for 3,000 damage, max 2 charges. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm just going to test it out real quick to make sure. Yeah. That is honestly not bad if we want to try to blow up exploding palms. So here's the thought. I do technically now have a way to dash out of stuff using my exploding palm launch. Do I want to do that necessarily? No, but I do have it as an option. Do I want to try utilizing a Wave of Light to pop exploding palms rather than having dash in that place? Maybe. Maybe indeed. All right, so do I have any? Yeah, I do have some upgrades. So we'll do that. Get rid of this stuff and, of course, upgrade my stuff as I go. Actually, you know what? Before I head out, we should talk to the jeweler. This is just one of those things that you really should be doing. Once you hit this point, you should just kind of keep an eye on your gems. Oh, no, I don't want to upgrade those, but I will upgrade this if I can. No, there we go. No, still need 3. Can I upgrade that blue one? I can. 192 armor penetration is pretty nice. And I can't upgrade those. Okay. Can we craft any legendary gems? No. All right, so we're not even going to worry about it. But it was nice to get at least 1 or 2 of those taken care of. And blacksmith. Definitely need some kind of blacksmith, which I can get right here.
What can I do for you?
So we're just going to destroy all that because I know, actually, you know what?
What can I do for you?
Can I upgrade any of this? I definitely can't go from 3 to 4s, and I'm pretty close to being able to do 2 to 3. But I'm not going
to work then.
Not going to invest too much time into that. So this zone is pretty cool. Bilefen I do like quite a lot, thematically and just the way that this all looks. Can I get these guys to like stack up? There we go. Just gotta aggro them. That you know what? That legendary is pretty cool. I had a few other cool options too, but like goodness, I think I had a 7-sided I had a couple 7-sided strike options, I thought. Honestly, it's been a few days since I hit level 40. So I don't quite remember all of the options that I had available to me. But yeah, I did indeed have quite a few good legendary options, and I was considering not getting this one simply because, exploding palm's nice on its own, but there were some pretty nice options for single target damage. And it's something I definitely considered as like, well, maybe I should do that. Also, this Wave of Light is doing a pretty good job of blasting these nerds. Are those enemies actually going to run to me, or we'll find out. Temple Guardians, cool. Actually, can I get them all here so we can do this? I like that a lot. I hate to continue to go on and on and on with it, but man, blowing up exploding palms is so much fun. That was cool. Hello, Jin.
You must be the wizard Talva spoke of. It seems we are both seeking entry into the Temple of Namari.
You arrived just in time, then. Supposedly we stand before an altar that summons the temple's guardian, Namari, and I fully intend to awaken her. With the right magical invocations,
okay,
the altar should come to life and summon Namari.
Should? So she's not sure. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Good thing it actually worked, because that would be very embarrassing for this wizard.
After untold eons, who seeks an audience?
Honored Namari, I am Jin from the great Isle of Shansai. I have traveled the world searching for your ancient texts.
And I seek an angelic weapon hidden within your temple. We need its power to destroy the corrupted shards of the World Stone before they fall into the clutches of the burning hells.
If what you say is true, this is indeed a dark time. But has no one told you? What stands before you is no temple. This is a prison. Sargoth, the despoiler of life, has been imprisoned inside for millennia. My soul was bound to this place to ensure the Dark Summoner never escaped. But eternity is a long time. The power of the Nephilim has waned, and his connection to the burning hells has only grown stronger. He will free himself in time. And I am bound here, helpless without the 3 beacons. Return the beacons, and help me eliminate Sargoth before he unleashes untold havoc upon this world. Do this, and I will entrust to both of you what you seek.
All right. Cool.
That explains why the altar was so difficult to activate. 3 missing beacons. You know, on my way here, a pirate was trying to sell some artifacts he likely stole from the temple. That may be a good place to start. What do you say? Interested in saving the world? The pirate was just outside the port when I last saw him. Let's try there.
Okay. Anything you say. There's a couple things that I find interesting. The first is, so far, all of the zones are kind of themed around or centered around a class. Right, so we have the graveyard is like obviously the necromancer, right? That's pretty easy one to put 2 and 2 together because you have Zool, right?
So much to learn.
Then you get to the Shasar Sea, and that is themed around the Demon Hunter because you have Vala there. Then you get to Bilefen, and you get the the wizard theming with Jin. Then we know that we have a monk
Your
one,
flaws are revealed.
and we know we have a barbarian one. But we are still missing the 55 to 60 zone. So what are we missing class-wise? Got to consider that for a second. Also, this zone, which is the second thing that I find interesting, does definitely remind me of Act.
Maybe I know something.
Our friend here is willing to divulge some information for a price. I have some experience dealing with these pirates, but we should also consult that Silver-Tongue fellow. I'll pursue this lead if you'll go speak with Talva. He's been in charge of that filthy little port long enough to have at least heard a few useful rumors.
So this reminds me of Act 3 from Diablo 2. Especially because freaking fetishes. Hate these guys. You know what? I like the Witch Doctor quite a lot in Diablo 3. But dealing with fetishes in Diablo 2 and now Diablo Immortal, I don't know about that. They're really annoying. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just am annoyed by small little creatures that shoot darts at me or something. It's like a very specific annoyance, but it's true. I've in my entirety of playing Diablo 2, out of all these years, Act 3 is definitely my least favorite act. And I know a lot of people like it. And you know what? I give you credit. There is some cool stuff there. But I don't know. I don't like the jungle swamp thing. And with Bilefen is an island. So it's not, by the way, it's not the same zone. Just so we're clear. It is an island, not like a jungle thing. And it is definitely more of a swamp marsh. Can we just blow this guy up? Soul Killer Shaman. Let's go ahead and pop our...
The endless tide.
Or let's lag, I guess. Because I popped the button. But so far... There it goes. Just didn't want to actually cast it. Oh, you know what? Let's line ourselves up. There we go. Wow, that was 13,000 damage. Pretty good. I don't really need a heal. Although I will utilize that to get the heck out of there. You know, maybe a little bit better than Dashing Strike. If you use it correctly. Just a little bit. Also, you get Exploding Palm out of it, too, which is pretty good.
Lousy fetishes. Every damn creature on this island ought to be exterminated, if you ask me. Still, I owe you. And I assume you want something in exchange, so let's skip to it. What are you here for?
Information. 3 beacons of incredible magical power were taken from the temple's entrance. Have you heard of anything like that coming through this port?
A few times. But like most things from that temple, misfortune followed those damn relics. We don't let people sell stuff like that inside the gates anymore. But I may have heard a rumor or two. One relic was bought by an explorer years ago. Don't think the man ever made it off the island. The other is in a village to the east. But it sounds like that place is cursed. If you're going there, seek out Cadius first.
Okay. Works for me. Yeah, this is definitely a different zone than what you get in Act 3 in Diablo 2. But this isn't the only like marshy zone we get in Diablo, right? So we have obviously Diablo 3 has all of the blood marsh and everything too. Also a different zone, by the way. So don't try to connect those two. Ooh, Ancient Arena, next battle in 55 minutes. Oof. Long time. But hey, it gives you plenty of heads up. So that way you can actually plan for it. And you know what? Oh my goodness, hitting 2 Wave of Lights back to back. That did an enormous amount of burst damage to pop some Exploding Palms there. So I think we're on to something with this. I think that this little build is going to work for us.
That was an experience. This must be Bilefen Island. Someone here must know where to find the Temple of Namari.
Oh my goodness, I love the damage so much. I was pretty iffy on this legendary when I first saw it. I was like, well, maybe, right? Like maybe it'll end up working out. Ooh, we got a bunch of dudes here. Let's do this. Oh, that felt good. Like the fact that they just exploded with one simple combo, that's pretty good. Let's also claim that activity. We're gonna get quite a bit of XP out of doing this, but we're likely gonna have, unless I do something in between, we're likely gonna have a gap again. Also, this time around, going through the zone, I'm trying something different. I'm trying to pick up everything as we go, exploration-wise on the zone, because it does make it a little easier to get it as you go, especially if you're like passing it like I am here. You don't necessarily have to, while coming back, to do bounties or something like that. You're not wasting your time essentially to try to get the exploration stuff done. So that's just kind of a little thing that I've learned. And when it is my intention, and I mentioned it before, but when the game gets close to launching, I am going to do quite a few guides of like, maybe you're new to Diablo, because, and this I'm completely serious with, I think Diablo Immortal is going to be one of the biggest in the franchise. Out of player count, if not the biggest. I think it has more than enough potential to beat out all of the PC games just by pure player count. Because 1, it's free, and 2, it's on a phone, and while people like to meme with Wyatt about the, don't you guys have phones thing, it's true. The vast majority of people have phones. So, you know, you gotta consider that as the install base is going to be really huge. So there's going to be a lot of people playing it. So I'm going to do a full set of guides of like maybe a new player guide series of, you know, this is the quickest way to level. This is, you know, the best way to get all this stuff. This is where all of these things on this map are, you know, just kind of a bunch of stuff like that. And I think that it's perfect. This is the perfect starting point for someone who has been interested in Diablo but has never really played one of them, or just hasn't really ever gotten super into it, because just no entry barrier essentially outside of needing to own a device that can play it.
Are you Cadius? Talva Silvertongue said I should speak with you before heading to the nearby village. He believed the village...
Cursed? Ah, nonsense. Fools always claim what they don't understand is magic. No. Some creature's causing the village's suffering. The trick is to find out which one, and kill the thing dead. If you're hoping to help the village, we should join our efforts. I was just about to search along the river to confirm my suspicions, if you'd like to come along.
I like this guy. This guy, oh my goodness, he runs so funny though.
Villager. Guards, they must have floated from upriver.
I like the guy, but he kind of looks like he needs to take a poop when he runs. Let's see if he moves again, because that was really funny.
That's no magic. That's toxin. Something killed these people, injected them with that vile liquid. Damn thing's got to be put down. That body came from the village farther up the river. If you follow these corpses, we may discover what's behind this.
Cool, we can do that. Is he gonna run? Okay, he's just gonna stay there. Crap. That was really funny. If you didn't see that, go back and rewatch that. I didn't catch that when I came through here on the Crusader. That was very entertaining. And not in like a bad way, you know. This isn't like the first month of Mass Effect Andromeda where some of the animations were laughably bad. No, this was like, it was a perfectly fine animation. It just looked really funny to me. Whether that's final or not, well, you know, game's in alpha, so things are bound to change. Nothing is final. Think of it that way. Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay, so this kind of brings me back to the whole, we've seen these zones before. And in Diablo 3, with the, I keep forgetting to use Inner Sanctuary, and it does so much damage too, because of our legendary. With the whole Blood Marsh, you get a lot of these little dudes, the Maggot Lord guys. So many dead, and the beacon isn't even here. Perhaps it lies. Oh, I just noticed that those were all bodies. That's disgusting. I see. Don't like that one bit. Oh, he's back here. Okay, cool. Do I have to save him? I guess so.
Do you see this? Corpses everywhere. An entire village is lost. We're too late to help anyone.
I'm going to search for the village elder's home. If anyone still lives, hopefully they're there.
Hey, you know what? If there's someone who lived through this, good on them. That's what I say. Oh my goodness, do I love Exploding Palm.
Who goes there? A thief here to steal the beacon? No! It doesn't matter. No, they hunger for your flesh. I feel them. They're squirming inside. Akaran, why? Why have you abandoned us?
It's really dark. You had maggots inside of them.
You meat, flesh. If they feed, the pain will end.
Stop this! You're not well.
Forgive me, but the beacon won't let me die. Only meat.
Only meat dulls the pain, just like with the others.
This is really dark. I like it. I like the return to very serious dark themes in Diablo 4 that we've seen so far. And honestly, getting the same feel here. Like that. Gross, but I like it a lot.
Owens. Oh, how could that be damned? That thing in your hand, did he have it? He radiates a powerful magic.
Yes, it's one of the beacons from the Temple of Namari. Could it have caused his suffering?
No, the beast you killed did this to him. But that beacon glows with preservation magic. It was meant to ensure something survived. It must have kept him alive with those things eating away at his insides. What a cruel twist of fate. That something so wondrous could have caused him such suffering. Oh, Owens, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Cadius, this isn't the only beacon. Talva mentioned another. He said it was held by someone who disappeared into the swamps and was never seen again. Another stone could be out there causing even more suffering.
The fetishes. Those wretched demons have gotten more bold lately. Started attacking settlements directly. If their chieftain controls the power of a beacon, you have got to stop them. Their village is to the southeast. Go!